The current situation requires cooperation and vigilance from the entire community. The elderly man who has escaped is a dangerous prisoner who has shocked the entire nation with his crimes. We understand your concerns and want to ensure that every step has been taken to secure the recapture of this detainee. During this search, the police team will continue to work diligently to track his whereabouts. However, you also have a crucial role in assisting us. If you see the elderly man with a backward-facing foot deformity, do not attempt to deal with him yourself. Immediately contact the authorities and provide as much information as possible about his location. We understand that this situation can cause worry and tension. However, with good cooperation and attention from the community, we believe that we can overcome this situation and maintain security together. Thank you for your willingness to help safeguard the city, and please remain cautious in your daily life. Furthermore, it is important to remember that this detainee may try to evade capture by changing his identity or residence. Therefore, the community's role in sharing information and coordinating with the authorities is crucial. If you have any information that can assist in the investigation, please contact the police immediately. We guarantee the confidentiality of the information you provide. We also want to emphasize how seriously we are taking this situation. Every effort will be made to secure this detainee and return him to prison. Our search and investigation team has been deployed to handle this case to the best of their ability. We understand the concerns of the public, and we are committed to maintaining the security of this city. In facing a situation like this, it is important to remain calm and adhere to wise actions. Avoid confrontation with this detainee and let the authorities handle the situation. Meanwhile, ensure that the doors and windows of your home are securely locked, and be vigilant about your surroundings. Together, we can assist the authorities in capturing this detainee and maintaining the security of this city. Thank you for your cooperation, and please take care. We want to emphasize to the community the importance of cooperation in situations like this. Everyone is expected to report to the police if they see someone suspicious or matching the description we have provided. Report any information you have, no matter how small, as it can be a crucial lead in the search. Furthermore, we highly recommend that everyone remains vigilant and keeps their distance if they encounter an elderly man with an abnormality in his leg facing backward. While we hope this situation can be resolved soon, self-safety and the safety of others must be the top priority. Do not attempt to confront this detainee on your own, let the authorities handle it. At this point, we want to provide some guidelines to help you identify the detainee we are looking for. This man has specific characteristics, such as gray hair and a dove tattoo on his left arm. If you see someone matching this description, please contact the authorities immediately. We have established information centers at several strategic points in our community. These centers will operate 24 hours a day and will be staffed by trained personnel. If you have information or questions, do not hesitate to visit these centers or call the emergency number we have provided. In emergency situations like this, it is important to introduce yourself to your neighbors. Create a solid communication network with them so you can support each other and share important information if needed. We understand that current concerns and tension can affect mental well-being. Therefore, we have provided counseling and psychological support services for those who feel they need assistance in dealing with stress or anxiety. To secure your home, make sure all doors and windows are securely locked. Do not hesitate to install a security alarm if you feel it is necessary. Personal and family security is of utmost importance. During this situation, we will also increase police patrols throughout the area. This is to provide extra security reassurance to residents and enhance the chances of locating the detainee. We encourage residents not to spread unverified information. False rumors can lead to panic and make the situation harder to manage. Make sure you only share information from official sources. Although this situation requires cooperation and vigilance, it is also important to maintain balance in your life. Try to continue your normal activities as much as possible, such as working and interacting with friends and family. Finally, we want to remind you that we greatly appreciate your cooperation and loyalty in helping to resolve this situation. Together, we will overcome this challenge and ensure the safety of our community is restored. Thank you for your trust in us as the authorities, and we will continue to work hard to protect all of you. Collective safety is our priority.
My life has turned into a nightmare ever since that dreadful serial killer escaped from prison. Since then, I've felt trapped inside my own home, afraid to step outside. Every step I take is filled with relentless suspicion and fear. When the news of the killer's escape first reached my ears, I could only shudder. The once safe city suddenly became a terrifying place. Everyone I encountered on the streets now seemed like a potential threat. My friends started distancing themselves from me, and I began to distance myself from them. Every night, I felt like that ghost might come to my house. I locked every door and window tightly, checking them repeatedly before daring to sleep. Nightmares haunted my slumber, and I often woke up in the middle of the night in terror. Time passed, and my fear only grew. I began to feel like I was a prisoner in my own home. Deep darkness engulfed my mind, making me more and more isolated from the outside world. Every news of a new murder committed by the serial killer only worsened my condition. I read every detail with trembling hands, trying to find clues that might lead me to a solution to overcome my fear. But the more I understood about the killer, the worse my anxiety became. I tried seeking support from my family, but they didn't know what to do either. They saw how broken I was, but there was nothing they could say or do to alleviate my fear. Days went by without me noticing any change in my life. I only emerged from my home when absolutely necessary, and every step outside was cautious. I felt like I was living in a prison without an exit. I began talking to myself, trying to convince myself that I was safe inside my home. The voices in my head kept saying that danger was always lurking out there. Thinking about the future became increasingly difficult for me. I knew I had to overcome my fear, but how? I missed my friends, but I was too scared to approach them again. The longer I stayed in this isolation, the harder it became to return to normal life. I felt like I was trapped in an endless cycle of fear. In my darkest moments, I wondered if the serial killer would ever be caught. I wanted justice to be served, but even thinking about it made me tremble. I prayed every day for the strength to face my fear. I knew I had to seek professional help, but it was a daunting step for me. My current life is a prison of endless fear. I hope that one day I'll be able to confront it and return to the world I once knew. But for now, I remain trapped in this haunting fear that pervades every step I take. Time continues to pass, and I'm starting to feel trapped in this anxiety forever. I feel like I've lost myself, and this fear has taken over my life completely. I tried to find solace in hobbies and interests I used to enjoy, but even activities that once made me happy now feel bland. I struggle to concentrate, and my thoughts always return to the threat lurking outside. I also tried talking to a professional, a psychologist who might help me overcome my fear. It was a significant step, and every session felt like an endless struggle. Sometimes, I felt even more despairing after discussing my fear, but I knew it was a step I had to take. I find myself reminiscing about the past when my life wasn't haunted by this fear. I miss those moments deeply, and the desire to return to that state grows stronger. But no matter what, I know I can't go on like this forever. I must find a way to conquer my fear, even though it's a daunting challenge. In the darkness of my bedroom, I often wonder if I will ever be able to get through this fear. I search for inspiration in stories of people overcoming deep-seated fears, and it gives me a glimmer of hope. One day, maybe I'll be able to step outside without feeling like I'm playing with my life. One day, maybe I'll be able to meet my friends again without feeling anxious. One day, maybe I'll be able to live without being so constrained by the fear that haunts me now. I will keep fighting, seeking help, and hoping that one day I'll be able to overcome my fear. Regardless, I won't let the serial killer take over my life forever.
In a distant place, there was an individual who harbored deep-seated resentment towards everyone. Their life was filled with intense anger and profound hatred, but what was most concerning was how they felt about themselves. Every day, they loathed themselves, blaming themselves for various perceived failures in their life. Their physical and emotional conditions set them apart from others, further isolating them. They often wondered why they had to be different, why they had to experience all these negative emotions. They felt like a person trapped in an endless cocoon of suffering. Although they desperately wanted to combat these feelings, they didn't know how. In this uncertainty, they kept searching for answers. They tried talking to people, seeking guidance from those who might understand their feelings. But in the end, they always felt like an outcast. They also attempted to find solace in various activities. They tried art, attempting to express their feelings through paintings and poetry. Yet, their work always appeared dark and haunted by their thoughts. Next, they turned to sports, hoping their unique physicality could help ease their troubled emotions. But they always felt inadequate, constantly comparing themselves to others. They also tried to find peace in meditation and yoga, but their mind was constantly plagued by negative thoughts. They sought help from a psychologist, trying to understand the root of their problems. The psychologist attempted to help them embrace their differences, but the process was slow, and at times, they felt hopeless. However, slowly, they began to realize that this struggle was a part of their life's journey. Perhaps they couldn't completely avoid these negative feelings, but they could learn to cope with them better. They started seeking support from their family and friends, who gradually began to understand their struggle. They provided the support they needed to keep moving forward. They also delved into other interests, pursuing happiness in activities they loved. And with time, they felt a bit better about themselves. Although feelings of resentment and self-hatred still occasionally surfaced, they learned how to deal with them. They no longer felt alone in their struggle, and that made them feel stronger. As time passed, they became a stronger and wiser individual. They accepted themselves for who they were, with all their uniqueness. And although the struggle still existed, they knew they could face it.
To all members of the community, it is important to maintain the security of your home. Always ensure that your doors and windows are securely locked. Please exercise caution when someone knocks on your door. If it's someone you know, allow them to enter. However, if it's a stranger with their back turned, be cautious. Remember that your safety is the top priority. There is no reason to open the door for suspicious individuals. Unexpected attacks can happen. Self-protection is crucial. Never ignore warning signs. The safety of your family should be paramount. These rules apply to everyone in our community. Do everything you can to keep your home secure. The key is keeping your home safe. Understand that not everyone has good intentions. Always check the identity of people who come to your home. Never hesitate to take action in suspicious situations. Vigilance is the key to avoiding trouble. Remind your neighbors to do the same. Collective security is our responsibility. Don't let your suspicions wane. Contact the authorities if necessary. Collaborate with neighbors to maintain a safe environment. Communication is the key to security. Stay vigilant at all times. Someone with their back turned is a sign of danger. These are very important rules to follow. Resist the temptation to open the door carelessly. Handle all visits with caution. You are the guardian of your own home. Personal security is a personal responsibility. The safety of your family is paramount. Nothing should be overlooked when it comes to security. Maintain your home carefully. Don't let anyone threaten your peace. Your safety is in your hands. Don't let strangers enter without good reason. Avoid potentially dangerous situations. Keep your security as a top priority. A safe community is our collective responsibility. Security is your right that must be protected. Don't hesitate to take action if necessary. Remind yourself of these rules every day. Everyone should understand the importance of home security. Share this information with your neighbors. Supporting each other in maintaining security is crucial. Do not ignore these warnings. The key is your first line of defense. Do not be easily influenced by situations. Take good care of yourself and your community.